faithfully and impartially
and I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon me as the Chief of Police for the Burlington Police Department.
as the Chief of Police for the Burlington Police Department.
The Burlington Police Department has a new hand at the helm. On Wednesday, June 30th, newly appointed Chief Thomas Browne was sworn into the top spot in front of a large crowd of fellow officers, family members, town officials, and members of the public. Chief Browne, who has been with the department for 20 years and was made deputy chief in 2018, said being sworn in was a bit of an overwhelming experience.
It's a little surreal. It's ecstatic. I am ecstatic over it. It's been a long time coming. You know, when the chief first announced that he was retiring in March, you think you have all this time in the world, and then all of a sudden it's on you like a steam train and he's gone. So I'm looking forward to the challenges. I certainly appreciate his confidence and the town's confidence in me, and I'm looking to do a good job. And I have a great group of people that I'm taking over, and I'm looking forward to what lies ahead, basically.
Chief Browne, who comes from a family dedicated to public service, said this was a job he was born for.
Well, it's been huge, and it started ever since I was in elementary school. I've always wanted to be a police officer, so I remember even with my parents, it was always about effort. Put the best effort forward. It didn't matter about the grade. If you knew that you wanted to get into this career, lead a clean life. Don't get in trouble. When you do get in trouble, own the mistakes. Don't try to hide it. The cover-up's always worse than the crime. And I had good role models. All of my brothers are older than I am. They all got on the fire department before I got onto the police department. And they basically showed me how you do it.
Board of Selectmen Chair Jim Tigas, a recently retired member of the department, said he had the utmost confidence in Chief Browne in his new role.
Well, I've had the pleasure of working with Chief Browne over the years, and if I had one word to describe him, I describe him as professional. At every rank he held, he was a professional through and through. He would come to work every day very energetic, and like I said, everything he did was professional.
Town Administrator Paul Sagarino, who first officially appointed Browne as chief, said he thinks the future of the department is in good hands.
The future of Burlington PD is bright. We are a model police department for communities across the state, and the way we do things, again, it was mentioned during many of the speeches, but when we talk to people in other communities, they say, hey, this is how Burlington does it. We want to do things like Burlington does it in terms of our police department. So we're very proud of that. We're going to continue. We've had a lot of turnover on the force over the last few years, a lot of new officers. And, you know, the leadership team we have in place is going to be able to continue to groom those officers to be our leaders of the future. So we're really excited about having Tom be able to take over for Chief Kent. We couldn't have a better choice if we tried.
Finally, Chief Browne said he wants the public to know he and the other officers in the department will work hard to serve the community.
Well, we always have been since I've been here, and we will continue to be. And my job as the chief now is to make sure that everybody in the community feels comfortable with the police department. So I will open it up. We'll be as transparent as we possibly can. I look forward to meeting everybody in town, and they should feel comfortable coming up to me and asking any questions. I'll answer the questions.
From Grandview Farm, I'm B News Director Rich Hosford.